So today I'm going to be doing ranking NFL teams 2026 tier list. Well, just ranking NFL teams in general. So here we go. We got Super Bowl favorites, Super Bowl contenders, playoff teams, potential wild cards, missing playoff teams, medium or bust, young but intriguing, or number one pick contention. If you don't know what number one pick contention is, then that means they're probably going to get another number one pick in the draft. So here we go. First team, New Orleans Saints. Now if you get, okay, so New Orleans Saints, they got Tyler Shug. I think they also picked up a couple other good people in the draft. I really don't know. I don't remember top of my head what they picked off in the draft. I did watch the 2026 draft, but I kind of already forgot what they picked up in this year's draft. Alright, so I'm gonna say probably missing the playoffs. Probably barely. I think they're probably gonna get solid this year. Some people say they're probably gonna get like 8 wins, but it's probably not be enough to make the playoffs. I personally say they're probably gonna get like 6 wins maybe, but I'm gonna say probably missing playoffs again. Unless Tyler Shug is gonna get way better, but I'm gonna say probably missing playoffs again. Miami Dolphins. Okay, so as you guys know, one of the key players they picked for defense linebackers is Jacob Rodriguez from Texas Tech, that good linebacker. That dude's from Marvel, by the way. They also have Malik Willis as quarterback, trying to prove himself to be QB1. I think they'll probably get 4 wins, but obviously I think probably it's going to be probably mediocre or bust. Then we got Ravens. Ravens probably going to be probably, my opinion, probably, should I say Super Bowl contenders? Is that kind of too much? I don't know. Let me know if that's too much. I feel like everyone has them as Super Bowl favorites every year. Should I put them? I want to put them Super Bowl contenders. I don't know if they're Super Bowl contenders though. Let me know if that's maybe too much for you guys. In some way. I might put them as Super Bowl contenders. Obviously, they're always playoff team every year, except for last year. They kind of got injured and stuff. But maybe they'll probably make it to the playoffs. Definitely. I'll put them Super Bowl contenders. All right, Joe Burrow's team, Cincinnati Bengals. I'm gonna probably say playoff team unless something happens again when Joe Burrow gets hurt, unless a couple key players get hurt. But I should say they'll probably definitely make playoff team. They have a pretty favorable schedule. Broncos. Now they went pretty crazy last year. I'm gonna say probably Super Bowl favorites, maybe, probably. I'm gonna say probably Super Bowl favorites, probably. Yeah, that's probably one of my. I would put as Super Bowl favorites. New York Giants. Now, New York Giants. I'm gonna say probably missing playoffs. I'm probably. Most people say it's probably be more improvement than last year. They'll probably get like 7 to 8 wins, but probably missing playoffs because they play in the NFC East, as you guys know. That's kind of like a tough division. They got the Cowboys, Eagles. All right, Vikings. I'm gonna say probably. Actually, I'm probably gonna say. Dog, I don't know. It could be mediocre or bust or missing playoff because they got Kyler Murray as their QB. I'm gonna say I can't say mediocre or bust. I'm gonna probably put maybe missing playoffs. I don't know. That could change them maybe here. I don't know. It depends how Kyler Murray plays. Because he could win you like 6 games and then just lose a bunch of games. Because that's how it went with Arizona. But I'm just going to put missing playoff teams just for now. I don't know how it's going to go with Kyler Murray. But he has talented receivers and stuff. So I should probably. I might go crazy. I might go crazy and put potential wild card. But maybe potential. LA Rams, as you guys know, I'm going to have to put out Super Bowl favorites. I'm not going to lie. Because I heard Aaron Donald's potentially coming back, and then they got Myles Garrett, Matthew Stafford. That's a pretty stacked team. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna put them in Super Bowl favorites. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They should definitely, hopefully, be able to get a potential. They should be a playoff team this year. Lions is a pretty good team. I don't know what happened last year, man. They should be able to get. They should be able to get to the playoffs this year. I don't know what happened last year, but I think injuries or something. I don't know what happened last year, but defense or something. Yeah, they should get right back on track. Okay, Chicago Bears should definitely get to playoffs this year. Okay, 49ers, I think people know they should. Should I say Super Bowl contenders? Maybe Super Bowl contenders. All right. Eagles should definitely be in. I don't know. Some people say there won't be as. People say they should be back on track maybe this season. I'll probably go with playoff teams. I'll probably put in playoff teams. I don't know about Super Bowl contenders, maybe. Raiders, they'll have Kirk starting at first, and then they'll probably have Fernando Mendoza starting maybe towards the end, or maybe second half of the season. I don't know. That's gonna all play out, but I heard something like that. I'm gonna say probably missing playoffs. First year, new quarterback. Well, Kirk can win like a lot of those games somehow, and then if they start Fernando and he wins some, then probably maybe wild card, but that'll be crazy. But probably missing playoffs. Green Bay, I think probably a little bit. Some people say they're gonna fall off, but I don't know. I feel like they'll barely get in, probably. I don't know. I'm gonna say probably potential wild cards. Washington, I'm gonna say probably, gonna have to say missing playoff. I'm gonna say maybe potential wild card. They could probably get in there, but I don't know. A lot of people saying they're gonna miss it, but I don't know. I don't think so. They should be able to get in there. Arizona Cardinals, bro, is just bust, probably. Some people say they're going to go like 0-16. There's no way. 0-17. There's no way. I want to say maybe more for the Dolphins, probably. Because, yeah, I'm going to say probably Dolphins, number one pick, contention, possibly. But I don't know. All right, so Cardinals probably definitely missing playoff. Steelers. Now this is going to be Aaron Rodgers' last season ever in the NFL. I would say Steelers probably missing playoffs. Unless Aaron Rodgers could get to the playoffs for the last time in his career. But honestly, probably missing playoffs, man. I'm not going to lie. I don't see it happening with coaching, some of the talent kind of getting old. Buffalo Bills, dude, they could be Super Bowl contenders, man. I feel like everyone has them as their Super Bowl favorites every year, though. I'm putting them Super Bowl favorites. All right, Falcons. I'm gonna say Falcons. I'm not gonna lie, just Michael Penix, he can play. It's just he needs to not get injured. I don't know if they're gonna start him or Tua. I think they should start him though. But if he gets injured, then they have to, of course, start Tua. So I don't know. I'm gonna say probably missing playoffs again. All right, I'm gonna say Seahawks. I'm probably gonna think it's not gonna be as good as last year. So I'm gonna probably definitely say playoff teams. All right, Patriots. It's probably everyone's Super Bowl favorites again, since I know they lost to the Super Bowl last year, but they're probably gonna try to be Super Bowl favorites again. I probably hope they go again. But all right, Cleveland Browns. Oh my, what is going on with that quarterback room, man? I'm gonna say probably just mediocre or bust, man. I don't know what's going on there. Just mediocre or bust. The team's just a mess, bro. It's just, I don't know what's going on. Who are you gonna start on that quarterback room? I heard it's just Dylan Gabriel, Shador Sanders. I just heard that Deshaun Watson's, they're gonna start him back. And he hasn't played ball in 2 years, bro. He's probably gonna be horrible, man. I don't know, man. That quarterback room's a mess, man. I don't know. They're probably gonna land in the one pick contention. I don't know. I feel like I'm but mediocre or bust, man. All right, Texans, man. I don't know, man. I feel let's see if CJ Stroud could just show up this year, man. I'm gonna say playoff team, but I don't know. Should be able to get it. Oh, dude, they could be up here. That defense, dude, is so good. It's just the offense. I think CJ Stroud just needs to show up, man. The defense could really be really good to be in the Super Bowl. So I'm going to say probably playoff team. All right, Kansas City. Kansas City should be able to be back in there. I want to say probably everyone should probably have them Super Bowl contenders. I don't know about Super Bowl favorites, but the problem is that the team, the core is getting old. Travis Kelce's getting old. Patrick Mahomes kind of needs a new wide receiver and all that. I don't know if they got one in the draft. I can't really remember. I kind of know some players, or kind of remember some players. All right, Cowboys. Well, I think my Cowboys will be this year. I'm not going to lie. My Cowboys, what I think of them this year, I'm not going to lie. I think truly my Cowboys are not Super Bowl contenders. I think we still have a long way to go. I'm not going to lie. Our defense got a little bit better than last year since we drafted Caleb Downs, but I really think our defense is not like really up there yet to be Super Bowl contender, to be honest with you. We could potentially be, let's just say playoff team this year. All right, Chargers. I think Chargers can be a playoff team. New York Jets, bro. Man, dude, I think New York Jets is just, I don't know what's going on with that organization, bro. Why bring back Geno Smith, bro? Like, just, I think you should just go with the other guy. Cade Klubnik, just to see what he has, maybe. I'm just gonna say probably just mediocre. I'm just gonna probably put number one pick, but I don't know. I think I might give that to the Dolphins. Carolina Panthers. Now, Carolina Panthers had a surprising year, 9-8. Bryce Young kind of showed up and surprisingly beat the Rams the regular season. Almost beat them in that one playoff game, the wild card. Yeah, they almost beat them in that one playoff game. I'm going to say Carolina this year, I'm probably going to have them in potential maybe missing playoff. I don't know. I think it might be harder this year, so I'm probably going to say missing playoff, but it depends on maybe Bryson could be more consistent this year, but maybe potential. But that depends if Bryce Young could be consistent. Titans, I think probably potential wild card. I know that's crazy to say, but maybe. Colts now. I think they'll probably maybe just miss the playoffs this year. I know that season last year was crazy, but I think they're just missing again. Maybe they'll step up this season, but yeah. Daniel Jones. I think Daniel Jones is going to miss some first half of the season, I think, or some weeks of the season this year, but I think they'll probably miss again, but maybe they'll step up once he's back, but I don't know. All right, Jaguars. Jaguars had a really surprising season last season. I'm going to say Jaguars, I don't think they'll be as good as last season, but I'm going to say probably potential wild card. That's my tier list on ranking NFL teams in 2026, and I know some of these are probably be wrong with some of these, these down here probably. And probably some of these up here, but I don't know. It depends on how some of these are going to be doing this year. And let me know down below what you guys think on the Super Bowl favorites. I don't know. Some of these Super Bowl favorites might be different, but you guys let me know down below. And if you guys enjoyed this, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, check out my other videos here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.